Oh, what's up people, Dobbsyrules is right here and welcome to another episode of Game Treasures or Game Gems, whatever you want. I don't have a clue what I'm going to call it, alright? But last episode we did Nintendo Switch and I said to you guys we're going to go straight forward back to the past. And how far back to the past we're going to go? Before the NES. Yes, we're going straight over to Tokyo, Japan when they made the NES version exclusive, which was called the Famicom, also known as the Family Computer. And pretty much that was the pinnacle of game consoles. You had the Atari 2600, but in Japan they had the Famicom. And when it came over to the United States and also in the United Kingdom, we got the NES, which is pretty much that. But with the Famicom, they had a lot of exclusive games, and by God, there's some treasure gems out there. And I've got 5 right here that I have in my personal collection. And just to let you guys know, I don't have a lot of Famicom games because, like I said, the last time I went to Japan, I bought a lot of other stuff besides Famicom games. And I should have bought more Famicom games, but I didn't. Hopefully next time when I go back over there, cross my fingers it's next year that we will be getting some Famicoms for my collection. Anyhow, like I said, I have picked 5 games that I think to me are gems in my eyes. Definitely would say to you guys to try and pick these up if you have a chance. And also, they are not in order, like I said, because I can't really rank them from the best to the least. It's just because I just do like them. So first off, we have this game. Now if you can tell by the picture of this, yes, this is Goonies. Now if you guys know what Goonies is, it's a massive film on it's a massive movie to be honest, and everybody knows it super much. They have Chunk, you have yourself, Sloth, hey you guys! But pretty much it's nothing like the film, okay? I know you may be thinking, is it like the film? No, it's far away from that. But it is quite interestingly fun, and I've played hours of this game when I first ever bought it, and to be honest, I love it. It's something about it. It's actually treasure. It's really cool. And right this moment, I'm just going to stop for a minute just to let so the video can show you a little bit of it. But this game actually has Cyndi Lauper's song that was in the film Goonies. Don't believe me? Here's a little clip of it in the game. You see what I mean? That's insane. But to be honest though, it is a fun game. If you guys do find it, definitely give it a go. Don't buy Goonies 2 because I've played Goonies 2 and by God it's so bad. This is better to be honest, but the one that we got in the United States and in Great Britain, number 2, which we didn't get number 1. It was quite bad, but this is really good. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Definitely try and pick it up if you have a chance. Next up, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Like again, it came out on the NES. But I only have a privilege of having it on the Famicom because, to be honest, it was actually cheaper. It's exactly the same as the NES version, but it's just, look how good condition it is. I haven't found a good condition cartridge like this in a long time, and this is just immaculate condition. And as you guys know what this game is, pretty much your little Mac fighting a load of different type of boxers, and you face the champion who is actually the Iron Man, Mike Tyson. And by God, he's hard. Have I had a chance to beat him? Yes, a few times, but not a lot to be honest. It took me a good couple of goes to beat him, but I have beaten him. And to be honest though, it is a fun game. Have a few friends with you, have a couple of beers, or a couple of sodas if you're younger. Give it a few games of it, it's a lot of fun. Definitely a treasure in my eyes. Next up, this game. Now you may be thinking, what the hell is that? I call it Baby Dracula, but in full-on English words, it is Castlevania Special, something Dracula, something else. Some of it's in Japanese words, but it's hard to pronounce. I'll put the name of the video game right here now, just so you guys know what it's called. What it pretty much is, it's a baby version of Castlevania, like a spin-off rip-off. But it is made by Konami, the same company who made Castlevania. And by God, it's fun. And once again, this is a game that had to be changed a lot. Well, actually, no, it didn't even get changed. It didn't even come over to the United Kingdom or America because of a few little small things. And pretty much, if you guys want to know more about that, I would suggest you guys to go and watch the Angry Video Game Nerd, just so he can tell you on what happened in this game. But cut the story short. Pretty much, there's a monster in this game that looks like the Triple Ks, the Ku Klux Klan. And it's supposed to be a ghost, but it's not. It actually looks like a Ku Klux Klan member. Don't blame me, here's a clip of it. So, but besides that though, this game is pretty much the same thing as Castlevania. So if you like Castlevania, you're going to love this game. It's a lot more easier than Castlevania, way easier. But by God, it's a lot of fun. And if you do find a copy of this, very good luck with you. Because you could probably fetch this for about 37 quid. Probably $40 if you can find it on the eBay. But I picked this up for 200 yen in Japan. What a steal. 200 yen is around about £1 odd. Or $2 if you'd say it. But yeah, definitely pick it up. It's a massive gem. Definitely would say give it a go. Have a play of it. It's awesome. Next one though, bit of a teaser. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Ducktales 2. The rarest Ducktales there is. Now, you have Ducktales 1, which, to be honest, it is a rare game and it is expensive, but the second one, the sequel, is way more expensive and it's a lot of fun. Not as good as the first one, let you tell you now, it's not as good as the first one, but it still has the charm of Ducktales. The music's there. Story-wise, it's fun. It pretty much is literally just like Ducktales 1, but a little bit clunky, if I would say, a little bit clunky, but still is a good game. It has pretty much the same mechanics as number 1 had, a few extra levels if I recall, and by God, the music's actually really, really good. Really, really good. To be honest, could actually compete against the first one, probably say it could be actually a bit better, to be honest. But if you guys can find this on the Famicom, definitely pick it up. I'm sure you can actually pick it up for a good standard price. But if you're looking for the NES version of this, very much good luck to you guys, because it's extremely valuable. It's around about at least £100 to £200 for just the cartridge. So I don't have a clue how much it's going to be worth if it had the box and the manual. Holy crap. But the last one I've got here, which is definitely my favourite gem out of the lot, and it's one of my favourites. I play it still to this very day and it still stays on my cartridge, on my system. And that is this game. Now you may be thinking, what the hell is that? In English, translated in Japanese, it's Splatterhouse. And you guys know what Splatterhouse is if you guys are from America and Britain and you play it on the Sega Mega Drive. This is the originator of Splatterhouse. And oh my God people, this is a rare cartridge. If you find this on eBay, it's stupidly expensive. I remember AJ Styles actually owning this game boxed. And that ran him around about $200 to $300. Oh wow, this is an expensive game. And boy, it's rare. And pretty much all it really is like literally, you're literally a baby Jason Voorhees with a clobber, running from the left to the right like a speed of light, dodging crosses, dodging pitfalls, hitting monsters. It's quite a fast-paced game. You have to have a reflex of a 10-year-old to really beat this game. How far have I got into it? I only got to level 3 and I freaking rage quit a lot of times. But I never given up at the end of the day. Because after I rage quit, I'll come back and do it again. I get a little bit further, but then I die again. And then I rage quit again. But this is a treasure. 100% a treasure to definitely play. And if you do find it, very well done to you guys, because you guys have some very good treasure in your hands from the Famicom. There is a lot of other Famicom games out there that I have not had a chance to play because, like I said, I don't have a massive library of them because, like I said, I only get these from Japan because they're cheaper over there than they are in the United Kingdom or in the States. But that's my 5 that I picked. Now, please, people, I want to ask you guys, what if you guys and girls do have a Famicom or a family computer, whatever you have, or even the Famicom CD, please tell me on what are your gems that you own. I'd like to know. And like I said, people, don't go ahead and just say Mario because he is the mascot and everything. Go for very obscure ones, ones that a lot of people have not really heard of, or they have heard of, but they haven't played. So with that being said, people, that is the end of today's episode. What's the next episode am I going to be doing? I think we've been a lot into the past now. I think it's time for us to fast forward a little bit into the future of gaming. How about we move on from Nintendo to another Nintendo console? We're going to one of the most valuable consoles known to man from the Nintendo era, and that is the Nintendo GameCube. Next episode, the Nintendo GameCube, 5 gems, what am I going to be picking out of my whole entire library? With that being said, the P1 salute goes to you guys for subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio!